Hello again to STEM 11 and welcome back to our basic calculus class. And this will be the last topic for your midterm exam or for third quarter, I should say. It's not midterm exam. Okay, for your third quarter, this will be the last topic that we will include in your third quarter exam. So you need to listen well. Okay, I will not use any PowerPoint. It's because this will be a just a review and a few shortcuts to your topic. Okay, so I will share my whiteboard. As you can remember, our last topic is about the derivative of a function, right? Derivative of a function using limits, correct? And we are using this formula to find derivatives of a function or a given function. Yeah, that's right. So we are using for the derivative of a function. Okay, when we say derivative, we have the symbol. Okay, this symbol, this is what we call prime. So when we say f prime, this is also the derivative of the function f of x. Okay, so I think derivative. So we have f prime x is equal to the limit of h approaching 0, correct? Okay, and we have f of x minus h minus f of x over h. This is the main formula to find the derivative of a function. Okay, let's have a quick review. For example, let us find the derivative of a constant. Okay, derivative of a constant. For us, a constant is only a number. So, for example, I will give you 100. That's a constant. It's a number. So, how to apply that one? Let us first find the f of x or the f of x minus h. So, if we have f of x minus h, I will just I'm just changing the x as x minus h. So, it's still this equal to 100. Right? So if I will apply this two given values now here to our formula, we have limit of h minus 0 or approaching 0, I should say, and then we have the f of x minus h, which is 100 minus 100, and we have the h. Right? Again, just a reminder, we cannot substitute h as a 0. It's because if we have a 0 denominator, it will give us an answer that is undefined, right? So we are making this as h still. Now, so we have what is 100 minus 100? 100 minus 100 is 0 over h. Any number, okay, that has a numerator of 0, okay, that means that the answer in that fraction is always 0. So, in summarizing this first example, the derivative of a constant is always, okay, remember my term, always equal to 0. Remember this. The derivative of a constant is always equal to 0. Whatever the number is, its derivative is always 0. Okay? For example, this one, okay? example, I have f of x equals 2, f of x equals 1/2, f of x equals 1 million, f of x equals 2,500,500, f of x equals 100 over 1,000, f of x equals 250,000 over 5 million. Okay, something like that. All of those numbers are what we call constant. So it's constant, 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 constant. If you are finding the derivative of a constant, the answer is always 0, no matter what it is. How big is it? How small? It's still a constant. The derivative is 0. As simple as that. That is the shortcut for this one. Okay? The derivative of a constant is equal to 0. That's the first example. Second example. Okay. Again, we are still using the formula that we already wrote on the upper part para may pag-compare tayo kung tama yung ating shortcut na gamitin. Okay? Next example. Let us find the derivative of, let's say, 5x. Let's find the derivative of 5x. Okay? If we will use this one, if we will use this formula, of course, we need to find first the f of x minus h. So, if x is x minus h, it will also include inside. Okay, so our final one is 5x minus 5h. Now, we will put these two given values here in our formula. Limit h approaching 0, f of x minus h, we have 5x minus 5h minus 5x, right, over h. Looking negative. So we have 5x minus 5h. Okay, so we have now, since we already saw, or we can see here, that 5x minus 5x are cancelled, right? They are now cancelled. So we have the final answer. We can also cancel those. So we have the final answer, which is negative 5. So the derivative of 5x is negative 5. I think this one is wrong. Let's see what would be the wrong part. It's because if we will do the shortcut, okay, pag meron tayong equation na ganito, okay, we will simply cancel x. So matitira lang si constant. Okay? If we have a constant and a variable, constant and a variable, the derivative of this is always the constant. So dapat 5 ang derivative natin. But my answer is just negative 5. Let's see what will be the problem here. Is it x minus h or x plus h? The last time we did. Okay? Yes, there's something wrong here. Oh, okay. I put minus here. It must be plus. It must be x plus h. Sorry for now. Right? It must be x plus h. So if this one is x plus h, this one is plus 5, and plus 5. So therefore, we have positive 5. So they're the same. Right? So again, let's summarize the first two examples. If we have to find the derivative of a constant number, the derivative of this is always 0, whatever the number is. It's all a constant. And if we have a constant and a variable x, only one x, variable x, right? The answer is always the constant. If we have the 5x, the answer is always the constant, right? The answer is always the constant. Let's have some examples or more examples about this. Sorry for this one, must be plus, x plus h, okay? X plus h, JP, huh? X plus h. Sabi ko ba't mali? Okay. So, for example, we have the f of x equals 3x. F of x equals 5x. F of x equals 10x. F of x equals 100x. F of x equals 1. Equals 2000x. Again, so if we have a constant and a variable, constant variable, constant variable, constant variable, constant variable, the answer is always the constant. So here, the answer is 3. Here, the answer is 5. Here, the answer is 10, 100, and 2000. Okay? That is the second shortcut. Okay? Again, if we have a given constant, the derivative of a constant is always 0. The derivative of a constant and a variable is always the constant itself. Okay? A variable. Okay? A variable lang. Ginamit natin ang sabihin isang x lang. Third example. Third example. Ay, mabura nito. Ano mabura? Mabura kayo. Okay. Now, third example. If I will give you f of x equals x squared plus 3x plus 1. O sige, para mas madali muna, hindi ko muna siya pagsasamahin. X squared muna tayo. Find the derivative of x squared. If we will use the formula, of course, we will have this one first. We need to find x plus h, which is x plus h squared, correct? And then, if we will extend that one, it will become x squared plus 2xh plus h squared. Correct? In-expand ko lang yung x plus h squared. So, if we will use those two, in our formula, we have the limit h approaching 0, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus x squared over h. Okay? So dito, we can cancel x squared and negative x squared. Ano ba tayong ibang pwede i-cancel? Wala na, diba? So let us simplify it again. I can still simplify this one. Since wala na yung dalawa, murin ko na yan, I can bring out h. So h, can pull it out, and then it will become inside 2x plus, we have h squared, so we only have one h. Okay, so we have divided by h. So after that process, we can now cancel h. So wala na tayong denominator. It's easy now. Let's proceed here in upper part. So matitira na lang is si limit h approaching 0, 2x plus h. Since we don't have any denominator, we can now use h as 0. So it will become 2x plus 0 or 2x. So the derivative of x squared is 2x, right? Using the formula. Now, how about using the shortcut? Using the shortcut, using the shortcut, using the shortcut, right? If we have a variable with a degree, greater than 1, the process is, for example, we have x squared, the process is like this. 2 will move down here, okay? Since we have 1, so we have 2 times 1 is 2, correct? And then, di pa natatapos doon. There's another process. After multiplying here, doon sa number na nasa katabi ng x, we will minus 1 here. Always. Always minus 1. Okay? So we have 2 minus 1, it will become 1. Or simply, imaginary 1. Right? So, again, the process is, you multiply the degree here, okay, and then minus 1. Multiply the degree, minus 1. Multiply the degree, minus 1. So we have the answer to x. Okay? Another example. Hindi ko binubura yung ating formula kasi I want you to, tawag dito, i-compare. Kung tama ba yung shortcut na ginagamit natin doon sa tamang sagot using the formula. Although mas talagang mahaba yung formula, that's why I am teaching the shortcut to you. Okay? So for example, we have f of x equals x or 2x squared. F of x equals 3x cubed. x equals x raised to 6. And f of x equals 10x raised to 10. Let us find each derivative of those functions. Unahin natin ito. Derivative, 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 and derivative. Okay. Again, so we will just multiply the degree on the number here. So we have 2 times 2, we have 4, just copy x. And then on the degree, we need to minus 1. 2 minus 1 is imaginary 1, so we have the answer 4x. So the derivative of 2x squared is 4x. Okay? Next, 3 times 3 is 9, copy x. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we have the derivative of 3x cubed is 9x squared. Okay? Next, 6, sorry for the term, 6 times 1, this is imaginary 1, right? So we have 6. X, 6 minus 1 is 5. So we have 6x raised to 5. Easy. And the last one, we have 10 times 10, that's 100. X, 10 minus 1, 9. So 100x raised to 9. Okay? Now, I will combine the degree, constant variable, and constant. Okay? Burahin mo. Burahin mo ang apat ito. Yeah. For example, let us find f of x equals x squared plus 2x plus 1. Okay, so I combined constant, constant and variable, and degree and the variable. Okay? So, paano kaya gagawin natin dyan? Isa-isin ko ba sila? Okay, let's find that one first in our formula. So, ang medyo mahaba-haba nito, okay? So, let us try first the formula. We need to find first the x minus a, x plus h, I should say. So, x plus h squared plus 2x plus h plus 1. I will put that one in our formula. Limit h approaching 0. The expand form of this one is x squared plus 2x h plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h plus 1 minus x squared plus 2x plus 1. Why I put a parenthesis here? Ay, kasi later on, we will distribute the negative on all the signs inside h. Okay, x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus 2x plus 2h plus 1 minus x squared minus 2x minus 1 over h. So I already combined those. Let us see ang pwedeng mga ma-cancel. X squared cancel, 2x cancel. Negative 1 and 1 are cancelled. Dalam pa ba? Wala na. So, ang natira na lang doon sa upper part natin is 2xh plus h squared plus 2h. Okay? All over h. Now, ilalabas ko si h. Kasi lahat sila mayroong h. Correct? So, we have h, 2x plus h plus 2 over h. Now I will cancel h, So we have the final formula, which is 2x plus h plus 2. There's no denominator, so I will now, or I can now substitute h as 0. So this will become 0, so the answer will be 2x plus 2. So if you were using the limit formula for the derivative, the answer is 2x plus 2. Now let us find this one using the shortcut way. Okay? So paano nga ba si shortcut way? Sige, natin kulay. Let us first do the shortcut. The shortcut way of x squared. X squared is 2x, right? 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. Copy x, 2 minus 1 is imaginary 1. That's why 2x plus, what is the derivative of constant and variable? That is always the constant, plus 2. What is the derivative of a constant? 0. So, for the shortcut, we also got 2x plus 2, which are, they are the same. Okay? So that is how powerful a shortcut is. Okay? Okay, other more examples. F of x equals 3x squared plus 5x plus 10. F of x equals 10x raised to 5 minus 10x raised to 4 plus 8x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5x plus 1. F of x equals 2x raised to 8 plus x raised to 6 minus 3x raised to 4 plus 5x squared minus 10. Let us find first the derivative of this first one. Okay. So we have the derivative of this part, 2 times 3, 6, x 2 minus 1 is imaginary 1. And then constant and the variable, just copy the sign and always the constant. 10, constant, derivative of a constant is 0. So we have 6x plus 5. About this one, ang haba naman teacher JP. Eh, try ko itong gawin sa kwan. Joke lang. Eh, shortcut natin. 5 times 10, 50. X, 5 minus 1, 4. Minus, okay, I'm just copying the sign. 4 times 10, 40. X minus 1, cube. Plus 3 times 8, 24. X minus 1 squared. Minus 2 times 2, 4x minus 1, imaginary 1. Plus constant and variable, always the constant. Constant equal to 0. So this will be the derivative of the second example. Okay, third example. 8 times 2, 16x, 8 minus 1, 7. Okay, plus 6 times 1, we have 6, x, 6 minus 1 is 5. Minus 4 times 3, 12, x minus 1, 3, plus 2 times 5 is 10. X minus 1 is imaginary 1. Negative 10 is a constant, so that will be 0. So this will be the final answer. Okay? Those are the shortcuts. Shortcut, 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 shortcut. Okay? Easy, easy freezy, easy freezy. Okay, next. Next, last two examples. What if we have this kind of equation? F of x equals 1 over x. This is a rational, right? 1 over x. So when we used last time, actually we already answered this one, right? And our answer, yung kodigo ko ha. And our answer is, our answer is negative 1 x squared. This is the answer for that one. So let us uh, do the shortcut. Okay? So paano nga ba gagawin? First is, gawin mo muna siyang, or si x muna is itataas muna natin si x. Paano itataas si x? Paano utot ako? Paano itataas si x? We have, since this one has 1, kapag itataas natin siya, it will become 1. I'm just copying this. Multiplied by x. From positive, it will become negative 1. Okay? 1 times x is negative 1 is x negative 1. Now, let us find its derivative using the shortcut. So, ang shortcut natin, di ba? If we have a degree, we will just multiply it by here. So, negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. And then our x. And then we have 2 minus 1. So, negative 1 times negative 1, negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2. Now, so this will be the final answer. Now we will now rearrange this one into its normal position, or just like the final position. Okay, so we have negative 1. I will put x. Kung bababa si x, yung negative magiging positive. That's why we found that one. Diba? Last time, mga haba-haba ng solution natin dito. Yun lang palang shortcut. Okay? That will be the shortcut. Easy. So dapat alam nyo siyang i-manipulate. That's the only way on how to make basic calculus easy. Last example. What if we have f of x equals the square root of x? Last time, our answer there is 1 over 2 the square root of x. Ito yung kahapon na sobrang haba na pinang-solve natin. So how to solve this one into the shortcut way? So shortcut way natin, we just need to change the square root into its degree form. Diba kung naalala ninyo, ano magagawing degree form? If we have a square root, that means we have 2 here, correct? And since we have only 1x, that means there is 1 there. So paano ko siya gagawing exponential form? So we have x, I will follow 1, and then over 2. So the square root of x is same as x raised to 1 half. Okay? We will now do the process. This one will be moved down or multiplied by here. So we have the answer 1 half of x, and then 1 half minus 1. That is negative 1 half. Correct? Now let us make it up into its final position. I will put 1 over 2, and then since x is nasa taas, pag ibababa ko siya sa denominator, magiging x raised to 1 half. Correct? Or in the simplest form, x raised to 1 half is equal to the square root of x. That's why we got that one. Okay? So those are how to find the derivative of a function using shortcut methods. Okay? So only these 5 examples are included in your exam. So ito muna yung pina-example ko. Okay? But if we will go deeper sa ating derivatives, I will give you more examples about this one. And then that we will include to your next activities. Okay? So this will be the end of this class, and then we will see each other again, or tawag dito, since hindi kami nagkikita, ano, I will send your video again maybe after 1 week again. Okay? So, let us see kung paano ko masasend ulit ang inyong mga videos. Okay, see you next time, and this will be the end of this class. Bye!